Hey everybody, I'm live and happy holidays and Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. And introducing my new friend Samari Johnson. Hey Samari, welcome. Great to have you on the show.
Hi, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Samari is the president of Butterfly Direct Marketing and Communication. And you might say, hey, am I supposed to know this guy's name? I would say, if you live in the Oakland Hills, chances are the answer is, yeah, you know this gentleman simply because you might recognize, in fact, I'm pretty sure you're going to recognize this really cool, yeah, very cool actually, uh, document that he put together that's supposed to look like this. But the thing about it is that because it actually looks like that, well, that's the letter, but the letter that it refers to is to a photograph that's actually in color that doesn't come through. Let me try this. Let me take that out, and then let's see if it produces there. Let me remove that. Let me try that again. You're supposed to see the mailer, and I had it all set up to show the mailer. So let me try this again. Because once you see the mailer, you'll say, oh, I remember that. Because you will remember that. So let me stop the screen here. Share screen there. And then go here and see that? Now you remember, right? The famous mailer with Oakland District 6 Council member and mayor candidate Lauren Taylor at the center. At the right, former Oakland City Council member District 5 from 20 years ago, Ignacio de Fuente, and current mayor, yet outgoing, Oakland Mayor Libby Schaaf at the left. Oakland Big Polluters, it needs. TaylorFraud.com, StopIgnacio.com. All made by Samari, but Samari, it wasn't exactly that kind of story because the gentleman who had these made is a mutual friend of ours, Mario Juarez. And tell us the story. I've known Mario for a long time, since 2007. Mario's a friend. I love Mario. Lauren sent me these letters from you to Mario, explaining that together, Mario owes you over $53,000 in payments not made. I asked Mario about this twice, Monday and Tuesday. He said he paid it. Then he changed the subject, talk about other things, got mad at me for calling him stupid about the mailer to begin with and all that. I said, Mario, I don't think you're stupid. Sometimes you do stupid things. Sometimes I do stupid things, but I love you like a brother. And I still love Mario like a brother. That doesn't mean I'm going to rubber stamp stuff like this. I just can't. So, Mario, tell us how you got involved with the latest tricks of my Mario Juarez.
Yes, unfortunately, we have. My father actually did business with Mario Juarez years ago before I even took over the business. We're a local African American owned company here in Oakland, California, which my dad started the company in 1981, direct mail services. And so we've had a relationship. I've known Mario since I was a kid. I've seen him come to our office before and do some political work with us, with my dad. And he's used us time and time, and he also uses us for some of his real estate services to do direct mail. We've done work with him recently, and with me being the owner of the company, and Mario recently hired us on October 31st of this year to do 3 mass political mailings Each one was about 56,000 pieces. And as you displayed the mail piece, we got 3 checks from him. We picked up 3 checks written for $17,854.40 to take care of the postage for the mail. And the postage checks were bad. They were fraudulent. They never cleared. We tried to deliver some mail to the post office around November 4th or 5th of this year, and the post office told us we couldn't deliver mail because we had bad and fraudulent checks. And we've had a United States Postal trustee permit since 1981, and this has never happened to us.
Oh my Lord.
And with that being said, we had to find other ways to get mail out. We didn't want to hold up other customers' mail due to something that Mario has caused. And it has been very, very disappointing. And for someone to do this during the holiday seasons to a small business is very sad. And for someone who is for the city of Oakland and businesses and people of Oakland, we don't understand why this happened. But basically, we do take this matter very serious, and we take it as a penal code 476, fraud, theft, and grand theft, forgery, and we also violation of the Political Reform Act, money campaign laundering, and financial conflicts of interest with the campaign. So basically, with this being said and this happening, all this has caused a huge effect on the mayor of Oakland 2022 race, and it has caused a huge effect on our business as well. With that being said, it's a total of over $53,000 and $53,563.20 owed. And at this point, there's more owed with our time having to deal with these issues, having to file police reports, having to file reports with the political campaign makers, and doing every act that we can to get paid back. So every day is stress. We're putting time into it, and we're hoping we can get paid back some kind of way as soon as possible. This has been a huge, huge distraction to our business, and especially to a small business that works hard every day just to try to make a living. And what he has done is could potentially put us out of business, and and it's very, very sad.
Have you heard from Mario this week?
No, we've attempted to call Mario over 5 to 6 times. Mario has never picked up the phone. We've texted Mario over 3 to 4 or 5 times, and we emailed Mario, and we also personally dropped off a letter to his office where we picked the checks up from him at the same location, and we've sent him certified mail as well, and we still haven't heard from him.
Let me try Mario here. Because I talked to Mario, as I said to you off camera. I talked to Mario twice this week, and let me give Mario a call, see what comes up. Mario?
Please leave your message for 510821669.
Hey, Mario, Zinni. I'm on my show. I got Mario on with me. And you owe him 53,000, my friend, and you were saying that you paid him. So wanted to find out how we could help Samari make himself whole again, because it's really hurt his business. Give me a call back. I know you're in Mexico. Merry Christmas. But yeah, make Samari's too here. Yeah, I'll talk to you later, Mario. See ya. We're supposed to talk today. There you go. So, you know, I thought he was going to pick up. It might be just the time.
Yeah, you know, it's like you would say, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's a lot of free, you know, postage and labor going on there, and you know, I know the holidays aren't or giving season, but this is a business contract, and it's not, you know, it's not making our holidays nice at all.
So he has to give you an explanation, no contact, no outreach, no nothing?
No, none at all. And you know, it just obviously seems like there was some kind of personal, you know, reason why he did this. And obviously there were people and mayors that were trying to run to be a potential mayor that were on the flyer.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the ones that he wanted to win was not on it. And the one that did get most of the votes was not on it. And the guy who looked like he had a really close chance of winning, who he attacked the most, lost by less than 1,000 votes.
Mm-hmm.
And sound like it was only about 650 around there. So I know this
677 to be exact.
Yeah. So I know this has caused a huge change in votes and a huge swing into the election. And this wasn't even paid for. So, you know, I feel bad for Lauren and everyone else who is running for mayor of Oakland. And if this had an effect on them, because it wasn't even paid for. To this day, we're still trying to collect the funds. And to this day, our postage account is closed, and we're reaching out for any help or as much help as possible to try to recur these funds.
Yeah.
And we've reached out to the NAACP. We sent them an email. We've called them as well for help as well.
Mm-hmm.
And for as many organizations that can, or people like you that that can help us.
Let me try Mario one more time here. See if we can wake him up. So he's supposed to be in Mexico. Mario?
Please leave your message for 51.
Well, okay, there you go. So let me see if he texted back or anything. No text. Nope. So yeah, this is what Mario had texted to me earlier. he wrote originally. He wrote quite a bit when he said, okay, he said, I sent him the documents regarding what was owed. And I said, I wrote tons more I was sent in terms of documents. And I wrote, the point is the documents say you bounce checks. Help me clean this up for you. And I said, oh, and no charge, laugh out loud, joking. But this doesn't look good. I said, was shame behind not paying you? Because I figured someone didn't pay him, right? So can you hear me, by the way, Samar?
Yes.
Okay. So he said he wrote back, Shang is 100% not being me at all. Just to be clear, it's 2:30 a.m. I am on Mexico and don't mean to brag, but just finished blanking my 28-year-old wife. So what else do you want to talk about? I have never had an issue coming to shows and discussing the why of politics. For the record, again, it's not a party at all. The why of and the mailers. The mailers are not on Mario Juarez account. Any accusation by you is slander and not real. He says, I am interested, however, in funding a real news source that can provide weekly coverage of Oakland, but East Bay life. You know, he's talking about that. So we discussed that for 2 seconds, that you had issues back off. And he's referring to when I first started Zenny 62 Media as a corporation. He says, you attempted to smear and connect Chang to the hit piece without a single piece of evidence. You reading of an on Facebook that you took the gospel from the book of St. Jude. Here's the video of of collaborating with Chang, which is false. And you never even called to confirm the news, but the standard is lower and ingested. So he sends that one, okay? It was Mario Warson's racist piece mailed for Oakland town mayoral bid backfire. That's what I wrote. There's 111 people who watched the video needed, I think, to know where the pick came from, which is the San Francisco Chronicle. So the darkened skin should be attributed to the San Francisco Chronicle, but you did not care to say that, only to say that I was gross. Now, emails, which I have never seen, can tell you that we were promised delivered the pieces by a date that is a genuine mail house, which did not, on the date of mailing any mail house, provided a mail receipt, not an email. So report away fake news. Maybe 112 can read it this time. But one thing is certain, because Ignacio, your buddy, and your other buddy are not mayors. Maybe, just maybe, I had a little bit to do with it. But then he goes on, he says, but if you want not paying the bill, reporting gospel, that may get more traffic. He's talking about that 10 years ago. He says, also, I also don't appreciate you calling me stupid for doing hit pieces. Mario, you were stupid. But anyway, he says the opposite websites were done with. They have over 79,000 unique visitors. I read your document. I don't see a check from my Mario Juarez account. It seems to be false. So, back I said, what time tomorrow are we getting together? I said, at 11 of your time, on my time. Merry Christmas, 11 o'clock. Zenny 60 Media. All, you know, and then we talked on the phone. So there you go. You know,
So
about the receipts not being, in other words, it sounds like he's trying to say that they weren't delivered or you didn't deliver them, but then basically he admits that they were because he brags about their impact.
so basically, you know, basically, like we were saying, is um, when I've sent this letter to other people as well, and people did receive these flyers in the mail. We have postal NCOA reports that shows when the post office processes the mail. And we also deliver mail for other political parties, and we did the same day, and no one had an issue with getting their mail.
It's
So,
bad
and we,
that, though. That's bad. I mean,
yeah,
you don't have
and we also, that's his way of trying to get something done for free, by saying it wasn't done, and we worked hard. And Mario knows we're a small business, and we work very hard, and we don't rob or steal from people. We've been in business for too long to be able to do anything like that. And we also have helped some other political parties that he knows win elections. Um, and we also do work for him in with his other avenues of businesses. So we know, you know, um, how the checks were written. We have copies of the checks, saying we know what business the check was written under, and we know who's the owner of that business. So, with that being said, it all links back to Mario, who's the owner of the check writing, um, of the account, who owns the account. Just because his name wasn't on the check doesn't mean he doesn't own the account. So he owns the account. He owns the real estate holding company that wrote the check, and that's the check that bounced. So it's under his real estate. The checks are under his real estate holding name, not under his direct name. But it's all tied back to Mario.
Yeah, I've got all of those documents. Hey, folks, here's uh, around the time I first met Mario. This is how far back he and I go, and this is when his city council headquarters was vandalized. He was running against then Councilor Ignacio de la Fuente. So take a look. This is this is Mario.
So, hello, how are you? So, one of the things that when we started this campaign, we thought that we were going to run on based on ideas, based on the concept that we could actually move forward and deal with the issues of crime. And so, very idealistic into going in.
That was Mario's introduction, is showing you this is Mario. If you don't know what he looks like, his history, and he was running against Ignacio at the time, lost. Was dealing with vandalism at the time. Who started it? I don't know. But
So,
that was his office,
so I had to, if you rewind it,
Yeah, sure.
rewind the video, and he'll say, he'll talk about the name of the company who sent that flyer out.
Rewind the video.
What you just played.
Yeah, this is from that year.
Yes.
Okay, because this is from. All right, cool.
one of the things that when we started this campaign, we thought that we were going to run on based on ideas, based on the concept that we could actually move forward and deal with the issues of crime. And so, very idealistic to put into it. And
So
when it was known that I was running, then we got threats by letter, unmarked letters being delivered by the postal service, threatening us that they were going to do things to me, and that was not okay. But we continued to move Oakland forward. We continued to move forward with our campaign, and eventually, then we started to get when we announced that we were actually officially running, then our tires started getting slashed, all of them, on our cars, and that was not okay. But nevertheless, we continued to move forward with our campaign and our message, and it was resonating. And then eventually we got phone calls threatening, and no one would identify themselves. Only the harm will come to me. But that was not okay as well, and we continued to move forward. And more we started getting more validations from getting endorsements from the Democratic Party, from the Sierra Club, from the Green Party, from teachers, Oakland teachers, from the largest union in Oakland, SEIU, and we see the escalation of violence now into our campaign headquarters, which is a serious concern.
Has anyone been caused a police report been filed?
Yeah, we have filed police reports for the issues of the tires, and obviously for this issue. This is just a serious message that is sent to us about silencing our voice, silencing our campaign. And I mean, I have witnessed this type of stuff in Mexico City, but I never witnessed this in 2008 in Oakland, California.
Yeah, take us on a tour about what happened here.
So basically, this is our campaign headquarters. Normally we run operations. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. How are you? You okay? We run operations out of the offices every day. We normally get around 10 to 20 volunteers on a given day. And as you can tell, we're in the heart of the Fruitville district, 41st and International. A lot of cars pass here, very trafficked area, and this is where we located our offices. We have always refused to put bars in our windows, even operating under the Fruitville. Everybody has said, no, you got to do something, you got to put some protection bars, but I never believed that we should live as in the prison. We have to make sure that we are free to do this, and it doesn't look good in our neighborhood. So when we opened our office, we said, all right, we're going to do something different. We're just not going to put the bars in our windows, and we're actually going to do what it needs to do to make our neighborhood better. So you see this, all 6 windows and 2 doors.
Like rocks or something?
No, there was a hammer.
Hammer?
Yeah.
Somebody went through with a hammer and just
one by one. And so it was pretty quick. There was actually an agent inside of the office at around 10:30 last night when this incident occurred. And he hit the ground. He thought that there was bullets being,
here now?
No, he's gone. But there was basically concern for the safety of people like that. I have over 66 employees that depend on the livelihood of an office like this. And so, we're proud of that. We're proud of the fact that we provide a lot of alternatives for people to employ and to produce in this company.
Question, do you think, we've talked about this before on the phone, do you think there's any connection between this and that blog that
Absolutely. I think that, this is a very old low for Oakland politics. This is exactly what it is.
I've never seen it.
I mean, this is what's happening for many years in this district. I remember I'm going after an establishment that has been entrenched for over 16 years. And they're threatened. There's money associated with taking on power like this. And to try to silence a voice in our community nowadays is sending a chilling effect to our community. And this should not be tolerated. So I want to make it clear, I will never be silenced by any cowardly acts like the ones that took place here last night, by the effects of people sending me anonymous letters or making anonymous calls. Anything like that would never silence me. I will continue to move my message forward, and I'm going to win this election. And a lot of people are supporting this. I think a lot of people see through the politics and the dirty games that are played in this election.
What's your website?
MarioForOakland.com. MARIO for FOR Oakland.com.
How much damage are you talking about here?
This is over. Well, the windows and the doors alone are going to be over $10,000 to repair, and to protect the premises, then we have to hire private security. So that's hourly as well.
Like the gentleman, your private security, right?
Yes. Yeah. So this is what we have, City. So
All right. Hey, how you doing? What happened here, man? What's going on with Mario told me about it, and what do you think was up to it? Why do you think anybody would do this? What's going on here?
It can be speculation, but there's one thing.
That's what I feel. Political. So now a cancer survivor. Just FYI.
for a certain that folks would have shot up the other businesses. However, it's just focused on this business. And then a real estate business, somebody take the time out to shoot up a real estate business.
Yeah.
Where you have somebody who's very given to the community. Yeah. Very much involved in the community. You know, so to me, it seemed as if this was intentional and as if premeditated.
He said he took a hammer to it or something like that. Ooh. You know? That's bad.
So that was my first time meeting Mario. That was the first time meeting Mario. Now, what he's talking about, as far as what I saw it not, but I'm happy to play it because he didn't, obviously didn't like it. But I put it out just roughly a month ago, and here it is, right here.
This mailer was done by Mario Juarez, a long-time political operator consultant in Canada, who ran against Ignacio de la Fuente way back in 2006.
The volume's a little slight, so you have to turn your
And
volume
it doesn't
up
even look
there.
like Lord Taylor. This coalition of police accountability says is a disgusting hit piece mail on behalf of Shangtown.
Now, see, here's the thing. I didn't get, I'm not the person who originated the idea that Shang had something to do with this. The coalition, police accountability, and that's Rashida Bernard. She was the first to point the finger at Shang Tao being involved with it only because she was the beneficiary of it. So as you can read, Peter wrote, "This is a disgusting hit piece mailed on behalf of Tao. She must denounce it immediately and disavow the group of producers." So this comes from the coalition. We haven't got the coalition. But you see how Mario basically tried to put it on me and say, I'm smearing him, right? No. I only put what's out there now. The obvious is to be stated. And Mario said it. It did support Shang. He said that. He did not denounce it. Shang has not denounced it. All right? Two things. Okay. So why should I not assume that Shang maybe sent him the money? Maybe he didn't get the money. I mean,
And if Shang knew about it, she says the coalition rather writes she must denounce it immediately and disavow the group who produced it. And Shang is not about disavowing racist hit pieces. Okay. About to learn the truth about a lot of folks. Sad stuff.
yeah, that's what I put out there. And if another opportunity, I'd have done the same thing. So, did you have any idea who you were for when you did it, or you just cranking it out?
No, we had no idea. We actually thought it was a piece when Mario sent it over. It was a piece supporting Loren. We do so many mail pieces and other type of work. We print screen printing, T-shirts, business cards. So this is just one item that just got printed through, and we had actually thought it was supporting Loren, and soon to find out it wasn't. Yes, and then also see that when you hear Mario talking 12 years ago, when I was telling you to replay the beginning of the video, He speaks of move Oakland forward, move Oakland forward.
Mm-hmm.
So that was 12 years ago. So the return address of this mail piece that was sent out, it said the same thing, move Oakland forward.
Yeah.
That's what strange. So that's what I was trying to hear. I kept hearing that word, move Oakland forward, move Oakland forward. And that's the same return address that was used for that mail piece.
So his real estate office, you think?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Mario's real estate office?
What about the real estate office?
Was that his move Oakland forward address? Was that?
Yes, it was. Correct.
Interesting.
And the real estate name was the check writer of the checks. So it's all linked.
Who did you back from there? Out of curiosity.
I'm not an Oakland voter. I don't live in the city of Oakland.
Oh, okay.
So,
but you grew up here because your dad.
Yes. I grew up in Oakland. Went to school in Oakland. I actually
businesses in Oakland.
Right? I business in Oakland. I'm also baseball coach, volunteer, give back to the community, give back to the kids, volunteer my time with Oakland baseball, youth organizations. I've been coaching kids for the last 10 to 12 years. I had a scholarship in baseball myself, played football and basketball as well. And I give back to the kids, and for a person that trying to make a living, do positive things in the community, trying to run a business, it's very tough to deal with this type of situation. And Mario knows these things about me. We've talked. He knows me personally, and he knows what type and what I do, and how I am involved in the community. And, so it's to do a business like that, and a business that started in Oakland and has a lot of accounts in Oakland. It's very, very difficult to understand how someone could be supportive of Oakland doing these type of things.
Folks,
I really don't.
I was looking down because I was looking through the text to see if I was getting any response from Mario or anything. I don't have a response at all. So there you are. Well, Samari, next steps are what? Small claim? Well, it's not a small claim at all. It's a big claim.
Yes, there's a lot of steps.
Money.
Yes, there's a lot of steps going with this. Mario does have a demand letter to come up good with the funds. In less than 30 days now. The demand letter was already sent, so he does have less than 30 days now. And he has a time to make good of it. If not, there's also things that have occurred, even if he does make good of it. This has taken a lot of time, a lot of stress. It's also, we've had to make different avenues and ways to keep our business to survive up until this point. This is a real, stoppage of future income. And, we've been in business, like I said, since 1981. And over the years of all the income that we've generated, and we all worked hard for and haven't taken from anyone, it's a lot of income that, there's still to make. I am not at the retirement age yet. I still plan on working and like what I do. And so if this could stop the potential income of our business, yeah, it could be a lot more avenues to go down before this is all resolved. We have different measures in place to take action. I don't know if these some of the measures are starting to put pressure on the situation. Maybe that's why he is in Mexico. Who knows? But yeah, there's other avenues involved, other people involved, and we just have to do everything we can to try to get paid back for legally.
Right.
Um,
Bailiff. Yeah,
yes.
that's it. Well, I think this is going to do some small bit of help. And I'm sorry you had to experience that. Um, so, anything you want to add as we close?
Like I said, we're asking, for all organizations, NAACP, chambers, local government, political council members, some even political council members that we have helped win and be a part of their political jobs, and anyone out there, attorneys, lawyers, that would like to generate help to put pressure on this avenue to help a small business like ours. We really do appreciate it, and anything you can do to help us. We just want to be squared away, and just like a normal business. We're not Microsoft or Google or Twitter or large people that can just take these kind of large write-offs and just move on. We're a small African American owned business, and we work hard for everything that we have, and we just appreciate any kind of help anyone can do during these times and during these holidays, and help out the situation so it's a lot not as stressful going into the new year. We just want to operate. We just want to be a business, and we just want to survive and not go through these type of frauds. And we thought we had the measures in place, to account for this type of situation. Of course, we learn from all things that do happen, and like I said, we've had a USPS trustee account since 1981, and this hasn't happened. We've had this account before. A lot of the USPS employees were working there that are handling this matter. So they're very, very surprised about it. And my dad is, my family is shot. We're all in disarray. So it's just fraud, it's just fraud. It's a criminal act, and it's a real, like I said, it's a real harsh matter, where it has an effect on a real political campaign.
Right.
And, people are running for office here, and things should be ran fairly. It shouldn't be ran by a fraud, and it shouldn't be ran by bounce checks or anything like that that helps someone not win, to win.
Right.
And we all can tell that there was, obvious people they wanted elected here because they're not on the flyer, obviously. And we trying to get this stuff out in so quick of a matter. Mario put in this order in on a Friday or Monday, and he wanted it out in less than 2 days. And this was a lot of work. Over 160,000 pieces of mail. So we were more focused of trying to meet Mario's deadlines and all our customers' deadlines, and that's what we're in business to do, is to meet deadlines. And if we can't, we relay that to our customer and let them know, um, in the honest truth, because honesty in this business and
Best
in
weapon.
everything, political, we just need more honesty everywhere,
Yep.
throughout, every matter of life, from politics to the government, to campaigns, to businesses, to everyone. We need to be honest and appreciate the value of small business and the value of government and politics, and not take advantage of what we have in place here. Um, Otherwise, it creates too much turmoil and dishonesty, and people who work hard for things and situations and places where they should be are discounted by dishonesty.
So,
And it's
Mari,
sad.
it is. And we'll have you back. And hopefully this turns out for the better. Stick around in the background, please. Folks, subscribe to Cine62. Bookmark OaklandNewsNowBlog.com. That ends this broadcast. All right, how was that? Oh, wait, it did end.